Brainstorming and sharing ideas is the funnest part of the creative process. We decided to skip the boring part of actually making stuff and just do the fun part. I'm your host, Tom Walma.
I'm Wes.
I'm Erik Fowler.
And this is Creativity Wasted.
So I'll give you a little background. So my wife has a fear of zombies, and this isn't the idea, but I like zombie shows, so I watch them when I run on the treadmill, and I find that I run a lot faster when I watch zombie shows. So then I was thinking, what would be really cool is a pair of swim goggles with VR, so that you could have sharks swimming, near you while you're in the pool. And I felt like that would make you swim a lot faster. So that's my whole idea.
You got too scared, have to clean your pool more often.
or a dumbass like me, I'm like, oh, what kind of shark is that? I want to get closer and check it out. Lucky for me, it's not a real one. But no, man, I love sharks, so I love that idea.
My wife also doesn't like sharks, so I can't do any shark movies or stuff like that. So I have to watch those, separately.
All by yourself.
They don't make me run any faster on the treadmill, so I rarely do them on the treadmill.
Well, if you wore them in the ocean, you might see a real shark and think it was a fake shark. That would be a risk. For sure.
Bites your ass off. Well, the VR is really real.
That kind of ties to my gaming McFitness thing.
I was thinking the same thing as when you were talking about, and I didn't know you had that until we jumped on. Because you could make some pretty cool, just having zombies chase you on a treadmill and seeing them out of the corner of your eye, kind of creeping up. And I think that fear is a great way to get middle-aged people to move faster.
Oh, it's a great motivator. And why stop at zombies or sharks? I mean, people are afraid of dogs, elephants, clowns. Oh, getting chased by a clown. Oh, that's well, of course, in my head, that you're getting chased by a clown and its feet are squeaking every time its foot hits the pavement. So it's not scary to me, but.
It's scary. It squeaks, squeaks, squeak, and then it stops, and you hear nothing. That's when the fear comes.
And then you turn around and it's right there. Yeah.
But yeah, you could have the VR glasses. Like, you could be in a pool where you're like tied to the back, and you're like,
having to swim up,
or like the pools that they gush the water at you,
wave
like
pool.
A small pool.
Yeah.
There's another term for that, like where you swim. It's like a mini wave pool for a home pool.
Yeah, they just blast water, and you swim at the same speed as the water. You don't really go anywhere. You just keep swimming.
Yeah, I can't think of the name of it.
It's not a wave, it's like a steady stream, like a river almost.
Might be a forever pool.
Infinity pool, I believe.
No, that's the one that's
the
edge of the building.
Oh, well, shit, they should call it an infinity pool. You can swim for infinity.
We had an infinity pool when I was growing up. I asked my parents when we were going to get a pool, and they said, never do infinity, right?
Nice.
Yeah, the gaming McFitness thing. Yeah, I just built the controllers. I never did anything with like the displays, but yeah, I mean, you might be able to. I mean, Meta has those glasses. I don't know. Can you see things in those?
I don't think you can. Well, take it back. I think you can record stuff in them.
Yeah,
my son has a pair. I could ask him.
Eventually, they'll have shit like that if they don't yet. I mean, they had the Apple Vision Pro, but that was like a giant VR headset, not like tiny glasses.
Right.
You could make the tiny glasses. You could probably make goggles. Take them apart even maybe and shove the glass lens in there.
Well, I like it for your treadmill, or your exercise idea. There you go.
Sure.
Can you imagine looking over your shoulder and seeing a zombie like right behind you? That would just suck.
Have you ever done any of the VR stand-up things, Chris?
One thing, but not with the, what's his name? The soapstone thing one time.
Yeah, I told the guy I would do it too because he did my podcast and everything. I just never got around to it.
And who does that? Because I've heard guys talking about that, and some of them say it's really cool.
Yeah, Nico from Grand Rapids here does it, right?
Oh,
That's a different one.
He
Lukoff or whatever. Yeah, I think. Yeah.
Aaron, right?
Sorrels.
Aaron Sorrels, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him post about it lately, but it was like the number one thing in the whole Facebook metaverse was that Soapstone Comedy Club.
You're kidding.
The one that Nico does, Nico Lukoff, I don't think he runs it. I think he just promotes it a lot and does it. That one's in an app. It's not in the Facebook metaverse. It's in its own app called VR Chat,
Okay.
I think. VR Chat is like way more popular than the Facebook metaverse. The Facebook metaverse is like a absolute failure where like they thought there'd be millions of people in there and there's like 12 in there, you know. Poor Aaron, he spent all the time on that soapstone thing and just the whole platform. Nobody likes it. You know?
His thing is the only thing that took off, it sounds like.
Yeah, his was the only thing even close to a success. But I never did it. But yeah, back to the swing goggles thing. I mean, you could just wear it as a normal VR headset, like not in the water too.
Sure.
It kind of makes sense from a fitness thing. You're not going to get sweat on the inside of it, right?
Right. Yeah. No, I think that'd be all right.
You fall. You're not going to break them, probably. You'd have exploration modes, not just running from sharks, but like underwater. I used to joke about how I went on vacation and saw a coral reef, and it was like a group gaslighting where everybody was trying to say how fun it was, and it was really like everything was brown and dead. Nobody wanted to admit it. So it's like this whole tour boat of people trying to gaslight each other into having a good time when we're visiting this dead coral reef. But yeah. Anything left with the swim goggles with the sharks?
Help revive dead coral with them.
Right.
Yeah, that's my my whole idea there. But we were talking about patents earlier, and I do have a patent. I have a few of them, but the most impressive one is for spiral cutting bacon, so that you end up with bacon on a giant long roll.
Huh.
It's an actual patent.
It's cool. Yeah, it's an actual real patent that's filed and everything. My real life job is I work for a meat processing equipment company. So we make all kinds of saws and grinders and that kind of stuff. But I went to go see a customer, and he had a whole bunch of people wrapping tenderloins in bacon and then pinning them, right? Like you get bacon wrapped tenderloin. And so he said, "Can you make a machine that would bacon wrap these tenderloins?" And I was like, well, that'd be really cool. But it'd be really hard to take one piece of bacon at a time and wrap it around. So I thought you're going to need a long strip. Then you could just go every 360, pin it, every 360, pin it, cut, move on. And that's how I came up with making one long bacon string, like a bacon by the foot. And then, of course, in my head, I was like, man, then you could sell that. And if you didn't want a full piece of bacon on your piece of bread, you could do a half piece of bacon for your sandwich, or you could wrap whatever you want with it and wrap a turkey, anything you wanted with it.
That's awesome.
Bacon by the foot. Actually, it sounds good and not good at the same time. But,
sounds dangerous for sure.
Yeah,
definitely a variety. I never patented anything from here. I did think about cornering Steve Hansen, the comic who does the patent law, one of these days. But most of my ideas are, it's like I'm not going to build. They're probably not going to get built. So why would I spend the money?
For some reason, I thought this one had legs, and so we kind of pursued it. And I've never. It was in 2000. 2005, I think, and so it's real. It's probably out of patent at this point.
I thought you
spiral
did
cup
make it kind of.
that one is an actual real patent.
Oh, you think it's been a patent so long that it's passed?
I do. I was just going to look it up, actually.
Back to the people that was working for, they can look at the machine and just change it just a little bit from.
Yeah.
True.
Slightly different. It's not a spiral. It's a
The Canadian bacon. Or
I like it.
Not by the foot, by the meter.
I take it back. 2016. 2016. I still got 10 years. One of these days, I'll get working on that.
We can wrap it up. Any shows or anything you guys want to promote? Podcasts, social medias.
I will be Brewery Ultra on 6/12. That's going to be an awesome one. And just found out today, September 23rd, down at the Old Goat in Illinois, it will be the Racing Mason Country Front Porch Stomp. We're doing a reunion show, so that's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I have a bunch of shows starting to fill in, thankfully, this summer. So just check it out, chrisyoungcomic.com.
I know this weekend I'm at Pyramid Scheme on Sunday, and then at Laugh on the Lakefront in Muskegon in August.
I have a fitness thing called Game Mimic Fitness on Twitch, where I stream me playing video games on fitness machines using my homemade fitness controllers.
This has been a production of Planet Amp Podcast, powered by Pinecast.